This game will be won or lost on mistakes today. It's not going to be about big plays, it's going to be about errors. So minimizing the errors in game one is going to be our goal. Try and make sure that everybody's plugged in. I think our guys have had, a good competitive camp, and really they're ready to go against another opponent now and test themselves. So I feel good for them. I'm excited for them. But there's always those little butterflies that have to do with the unknown. So that's football.
Why do I play football? It's fun.
What makes this program so special is the camaraderie that you're going to get with a great group of guys, teammates, coaches who will coach you and discipline you. And like Coach always says, when you come into Queens as a boy and when you leave as a man.
It's honestly a brotherhood. Like all of the guys here, we live together. We practice together, we work out together, we play video games together. I wouldn't even say, hey, that's my teammate across the street. I'd be like, that's my friend. That's the guy I go to war with.
We will! I can! We will! I can! We will! I can! We will!
Being with the boys is great. Like, my best friends are from football. Like, my life would probably be extremely different if I didn't play football.
Getting back together with the guys and building that journey, you can kind of feel the journey start.
Tomorrow. Tails on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah!
The energy arriving to Kingston for training camp as a senior player is incredible. Knowing that we have, a very talented core group of players that are 4th and 5th year is, something a lot of other teams in the country don't have. And that experience counts, I think, double in CIS football. So knowing that I'm lining up with, 10, 11 other guys that have 3 or more years, 4 or more years of experience, I know that I can just trust them.
We're a hungry team. We're ready to start the season off. Guys are ready to start the season, the second to last season, finished.
Training camp is a great start. We practice all summer with teammates, but then once the season rolls around, we get right into two-a-days, and coach is always on us with whether it's film work, correcting the little things, whether it's technique. Watching our footwork, watching our mechanics with our arm, teaching us the correct reads to make sure we throw to the right receiver. Coach has a big say in our success.
Go! Hook! Come on there, Colton. Go! Out! We don't want to be drill guys anymore. And we sure as hell don't want to be practice players anymore, do we? We want to practice to get ready to play. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Here we go. Come on. Go. Set. Hut. 1, 2. Punch it and shove it.
We hit rock bottom today, but we got to get better. Down here, now we got to start to climb because York's waiting.
We didn't have enough juice today. We were slumping, slacking. Didn't bring the same tempo like we've been bringing the last few days. Guys are tired.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the lowest point of camp thus far. I would agree with that. But the advantage of being rock bottom is you can only go up.
There's times in camp where you're so tired, but then you look around and you see everybody else is tired and everybody else is working just as hard as you are, and everybody still has that end goal of wanting to win a Vanier Cup. And so the best part about training camp by far has to be the camaraderie in the room.
Let's go, bring the noise, let's go!
I'm Alex Carroll. I'm a wide receiver in 4th year from beautiful Victoria, British Columbia.
Alex Carroll on the reception, cross midfield, and a first down for Queens. Carroll from midfield, from his own 31. And he gets the corner.
In our last game, I blew out my knee basically. It was on a kick return, and I went to make a move that I've done 100 times.
And Carroll remains on the turf.
Basically, as soon as my foot got caught in the ground, my knee just popped. I went down, and I had a torn ACL, a torn medial and lateral meniscus, and it was a long road. And there were some ups and downs, obviously. I think it was a challenging time for me mentally. Just being a physical person, it was difficult for me to go from running and sprinting and lifting weights and playing football to kind of being hobbled on crutches for a month. And with an obstacle like this, I mean, you hear a lot of stories about guys that don't come back the same player they were. So it wasn't so much just me proving that I'm a better football player, but that I've worked harder to be back and ready than I ever have.
So now begins a typical day. Basically what usually goes on is 2 days and then off to work. So we're just starting up. I'll go to the gym.
I was kind of down. I mean, I think you are with any serious injury. I've never had a serious kind of injury like that. And I was looking for answers to something I'd never experienced.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I just wanted to begin this sort of documentation of my ACL injury.
I couldn't find a lot of information from people I could relate to. So I think it wasn't so much for me as just to have it out there for other people.
Now we're at 4.5 weeks. And you can see the swelling and stuff. All the incisions are all healed up, so I have no problem.
People going through the same things you're going through really helps you stay focused on the future and not dwell on how awful your situation is at present.
Alex Carroll's knee injury was something that I took it personally as well. He's a good friend of mine, but I knew the second we were on that bus ride home that he would do whatever it took to get back on the field for game one. We would talk, on a frequent basis, and I knew that he was putting in the work to get ready.
Knowing the guys that are coming back in this locker room, I think spurred me on to get back, just so I could be a part of something special. And yeah, I feel great. I want to do whatever is necessary for the team to get where it needs to get. I think once I step on the field, our first game, I'll probably shed a tear. I'll probably, because it's been a long journey, and I'm just happy to be back.
What I expect you to do is to bring the appropriate emotional part to the ball game, right? We're not going to be out tough. We're not going to get outworked here. We're going to beat these people to the punch at every turn. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. What's going to happen on Sunday when we go to York? I think that we're going to show how prepared we are. We have a group of players here that really committed over the summer.
Honestly, I feel like this Sunday we are going to come out firing.
I'm a believer in that, if you're not coming in to feel that you're gonna win the championship every year, you're not going out to play.
We've prepared, like no other team in the country. So I think we're gonna put a good show on Sunday.
There's a lot of pent-up emotion that's gonna go into this game. A lot of preparation that we've been doing, and I think Sunday is gonna be a feeding frenzy for us.
Here we go, baby. baby. The first step. Together we run. Together we fight. Together we will kick their ass. Yes, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.